Palestine is the land of Israel. It is the historic home of the Jewish people, where it produced the Bible and the great spiritual and ethical values of Judaism and of Christianity. Following the First World War, the nations of the world, recognizing the historic connection of the Jewish people with Palestine, entrusted the mandate for Palestine to Great Britain to reconstitute the Jewish national homeland. Britain has violated the mandate, has illegally restricted Jewish immigration and colonization, and has prevented our helpless refugees from finding a haven there. The Palestine issue is now before the United Nations. We hope that the conscience of mankind will ensure the progressive and continued development of the Jewish national home, into which so much of labor and sacrifice have gone.
If the Security Council should decide that it is necessary to use armed force to maintain international peace in connection with Palestine, the United States would be ready to consult under the Charter with a view to such action as may be necessary to maintain international peace.
And the Jewish national home be established there. British public opinion will permit no more expenditure of life and treasure. It will acquiesce no longer in the use of British forces and the squandering of British lives to impose a policy in Palestine which one or other of the parties is determined to resist. We have already used force enough in Palestine in the interest of our international obligations. It has brought to my government infinite anxiety and trouble. It has cost us dearly. It has brought down on our heads the execration of the Jews and the bitter resentment of the Arabs. It has made us the butt of malicious criticism throughout the world. We have played our part to the limit of our resources. The United Kingdom is too deeply involved in the past history of Palestine to be called upon to shoulder any further commitments. Neither party in Palestine regards her as impartial. Her actions there have seldom escaped suspicion in the eyes of the world, and all nations seemed relieved to know that her intention was completely to withdraw and completely to disentangle herself from Palestine. We cannot now take a course which may entangle us again. In short, while the Council must determine the nature of any support to be given to the United Nations Palestine Commission, my government, for their part, because of their past relations with Palestine, because of their position, which has long been clear to all, must stand on their many declarations, withdraw the last part of the British forces by August 1 this year, and refuse, either individually or in association with others, to impose the united plan by force. The logic of our course is to abstain from voting on this question of enforcement.